On today's adventure, we travel to the Shrimp Hole on Long Island, Bahamas.
Alright, so we are cruising northward on Long Island. It's daytime now, and it's much easier to drive in the daylight, I think, than it is last night. Yeah, you can see the potholes before they're right there. And funny thing, this morning Brent figured out how to adjust the headlights, so when we drive at night again, it'll be a lot easier, I hope.
Yeah, we'll see.
We'll see.
We don't have to use the brakes the whole time, maybe.
Yeah. But we're on our way to a location called the Shrimp Hole. It's supposed to be a cenote that has little shrimp ball in it that you can go swimming in.
Yay!
Yay! Swimming with shrimp!
But we didn't bring any bathing suits.
No, we didn't bring any bathing suits, so we're going to swim in what we're wearing, and we did bring towels, so
We can protect the rental car.
we'll protect the rental car, because it's a very nice rental car. And we want to take good care of it, because the people that rented it to us have been taking good care of us.
Yes.
It's a beautiful drive.
Lots of banana trees and coconut trees and churches.
Cemeteries.
Yeah, cemeteries. And yeah, Long Island is very nice. It's very accommodating to tourists, but it is not touristy. And so it's been a good mix of the out island vibe with tourist island amenities. And it's been affordable, generally speaking. If you were vacationing from the United States, it would be a good island to visit. Cost-wise, we found villas as low as $80 a night. We shot an interior view of our villa. Again, it's just, Blair Witch style, shaky camera, but it gives you an idea of what to expect for $125 a night, and it's been wonderful.
Yeah, everything here has just been great. We've really enjoyed Long Island. In the cruiser's guide, it just raves about how Long Island is super cruiser friendly, and that it's one of the best islands in the southern Bahamas for visitors. And I have to agree with all of that.
Right. Yeah, Clarence Town has great protection in their anchorage from north, maybe even northwest, all the way through southwest. The only protection you wouldn't have would be hard south, hard west. Hard west it's flat over the island, and the bay opens up, and it's protected almost 360.
Almost 360, yeah.
From the shape of the island. So yeah, if you were cruising and the weather was not good, I think you would be secure here all the way up into 30 knots. That would be my assumption. We came in about 26 knots, and as soon as we made it into the bay, it flattened right out. There's been cell reception on the entire island so far for navigation through the BTC towers, which is what Sprint uses. So yeah, it's been a lovely island to visit, and can't say enough good about the people and how helpful they've been. You have your handful of town drunkards that you have to deal with, and the handful can spoil it for the many, and that is anywhere. So just be mindful, not to engage if somebody's not in their right mind. But it's not been overly problematic.
No, and we always feel safe. We've never had an instance where we didn't feel comfortable. Just have to be mindful when you're around that.
Yeah, that type
when
of
it pops up.
Excessive drinking. It's usually the fish fries, and we were at a Rake and Scrape on the dock. There was a cruise ship from the Ritz-Carlton that stopped here and was ferrying passengers, and that generally draws a crowd, for better or for worse. So it's been nice.
Yeah. So yeah.
All right, so we made it to something that's called the Shrimp Hole. It's like a cenote full of shrimp.
I would assume it's like Gemstone Cave that we did at Oven Rock. And so you turn in off of the Queens Highway. There's this low-lying fence. It looks like it's a former church of some sort. It's seen better days, but it looks super historical. And it's an interesting landscape. There's the traditional Bohemian rock walls that line everything. Probably helps keep the wild pigs out. So we'll wander through the property until we find what's known as the shrimp hole. Very beautiful property.
It's like part of this used to be a cemetery.
Yeah, it's church.
Got some new wood inside. It makes me think they're going to try and do some restoration.
Yeah. Yeah, I like this old architecture. It's pretty amazing how they built things back in the day. I always look over my head to make sure it's not gonna tumble down on top of me.
I love all the arches.
Yeah, it's very Gothic. Make sure you stay out of the center of the trusses. See all this stonework.
I like this. Give thanks.
Is there an echo in there?
Echo! Not really. There are wasp nests.
So, always a good reminder. Give thanks for every day that you're given. Every breath that you take is a gift from God. It's always nice to see small reminders. Interesting, there's a plant that's growing through the rock. Just enough sunlight through the parapets. Is that the donation box?
Yeah, I think so.
A very secure Bohemian banking donation box. Would be nice if there was a little slit to put money in it.
Yeah.
Every little dollar would help.
Restore this place.
Yeah. So yeah, we haven't made it to the shrimp hole yet, but it's
It's about the journey, not the destination.
yes. I always have to watch out for wasps in the corners, so if my camera angle wanders, it's because I'm concerned with self-preservation. Yeah, so you can see some of the paper wasps in there. They protect the donations in the name of the Lord. Yeah, so I'm not going to go in there because there are large wasp nests on the floor. I have a feeling the ceiling's probably lined with them.
Yeah, you should stay out of there.
Any thoughts?
This is really neat. I love exploring old places like this.
Not at all what we expected to find.
No, not at all. Always makes me curious how it looked in the beginning and what all it was used for.
Yes. Exterior view of the side, the bell tower. That's probably where the hornets' nests were that I was too big of a pansy to peek inside of. But
Backside has a dome feeling like
yeah. So yeah, come to the shrimp hole and be surprised by the ancient architecture.
I found a sign. It says follow red arrows to the shrimp hole.
Follow red arrows to the shrimp hole, Andrea says. So for those looking, come behind the cathedral here. Don't forget to give thanks for all this beauty that we're given every day. And then follow the signs to the shrimp hole. Bye. All right, continuing our trek through the path, there's this nice natural bedrock path that's been worn down by the foot traffic, and there's nice little arrows that point out the direction to go. You can see some poison wood right there. Try to avoid the poison wood, it's like poison ivy.
And there's cacti along the path, which fascinates me to see cacti in the Bahamas. Still. I guess this is the same island I first saw the cacti on. We were just on the north side of it.
Yes, we crossed the Tropic of Cancer, and so now we're south and still seeing cactus as if we were in Mexico. This one's about 6 feet tall. And you can see how craggy the path is getting. We're expecting to find the cave or cenote or whatever we have in store. Andrea says she sees an opening.
Welcome to the shrimp hole.
Nice. So we'll see if we can catch up to Andrea. If I don't fall into the crag. Pa-ba! Pa-da-da-pa-pa-pa! Oh, look at that cactus. Yeah, the landscape here is so unique. I get distracted by the foliage and the rocks and the lizards.
That is the freakiest looking cactus I've ever seen.
Yes. It's looks like it should be the burning bush. Yeah, it's a trip out here. We're still in flip-flops, still making our way through the badlands of the Bahamas in flip-flops.
I have not damaged these last pair of flip-flops so far.
But now that she mentioned it,
I'm knocking on wood.
oh, poison wood.
It's not poison wood.
It will be in a couple hours. So, peeking down into the crags that you can slip and have massive vacation trouble with. And then I've made it to the mouth of the shrimp hole. It's like a giant sinkhole. And we are going to go swimming in it. It looks great. We brought snorkels but no fins. Trying to travel light today. Andrea.
Hi. Ooh, chilly water. Oh, that's nice. This is really nice.
So the rocks you have to climb over are quite moonscape-ish. trying to make our way with our flip-flops on.
Okay, this may be the coolest cenote I've seen since Mexico.
Andrea says that she's happy we came here.
Very happy. This is super cool.
Oh man. Okay, trying to make our way into the crystal clear water. Oh, I should double check that I don't have the car key and my wallet and anything. All right, so you can see some of the, we don't have a water camera with us, so we are not going to take our cell phone in there. So whatever you can see from here is all I can offer you. But hopefully it'll be enough to entice you to come here and see it for yourself. If Andrew will ever get in, then she can show us how far back it goes.
All right. Here we go.
Motivation to get her to jump in. Be careful kicking anything under the surface. So I don't know how much this cell phone's picking up, but it's a cool ray of sunshine that's beaming through the ceiling. And they call it the shrimp hole because apparently it's full of shrimp.
So it's one big room, like the Thunderbolt-esque. It's very echoey and amazingly beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
You can see the reflection of the water on the ceiling from the little openings shining light through.
Nice. Well, just so y'all know, I can't see the screen of the cell phone at all because the sun is so bright.
Oh, there's bats!
She says there's
Back here.
bats in the cave. I'll blow my nose, honey. Sorry. Try to get camera ready. Get the bats out of my cave.
So it may go further back around this corner to the right, but I can't tell and I need a flashlight to go back there.
So I think the shrimp hole exits to the sea and has not been fully explored is what we read in an article. So yeah, there's no telling where it goes. But for us, with no fins, we're going to be content to enjoy it at the surface. Bye for now.
So we just finished swimming in the shrimp hole and it was amazing. I highly recommend coming here. The water is beautiful, crystal clear, nice and cool, and absolutely amazing. We want to come back.
Yes, yeah, we're going to come back this afternoon and maybe bring a flashlight and some masks just to see what's around the corners in the darkness.
Yeah.
But there's some crabs lining the ceilings and walls and bats, and I did see a shrimp. One shrimp.
One shrimp in the shrimp hole.
It's probably the shrimp that it's named after.
Yeah.
And so, but I bet if you get a flashlight in the darkness, you'll see all the shrimp.
Yeah.
Just like when we went to the gemstone cave
Yeah.
at Oven Rock. So anyways, we would highly recommend anybody come here. The water temperature was gorgeous.
Yeah.
And we had a wonderful time. Our only regret is that we didn't have a water camera because this imagery we took does not do it justice.
Yeah, it doesn't.
Once you get inside and the sun radiates down through the holes, it's very much like the grottos that were in the Rocky Dundas.
Yeah, and if you had like a pool float or an inflatable paddleboard
Yes.
to just relax and float in the back of that cavern,
Yeah.
it would be awesome.
Magical.
Magical.
Yes.
Magical is the word.
Yep. So yeah, it was nice. Just be mindful of people coming and going. There is a lot of foot traffic, and
Yeah,
so
it's a public location.
yeah, we tried to do some candid photos in the woods, and we had some company. So keep an ear out if you're gonna go for a relaxing swim.
Yeah.
And keep it family friendly.
Yeah, definitely. Got to keep it family friendly. You never know who's going to be walking up.
Yes. So, anyways, everybody have a wonderful day. It's Sunday, and it is a beautiful Sunday.
Beautiful Sunday.
We'll see you wherever we're heading next.